Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to reach the end game of the first Mass Effect game. What a ride this has been. I don't think I'm going to finish the game today, because after you complete Ilos, there's still one big mission, the grand finale of the game that you still need to beat, and I want to save that for its own night, because it's awesome. This mission is also awesome. You get a lot of info dump. You get a lot more. You get several answers to questions that you've had throughout the game. It's a great last hurrah before the last hurrah. It's everything that it's supposed to do. It's supposed to tease the finale, which is exactly what it does. Last week we did Vermeer, which is my personal favorite mission within Mass Effect 1. I picked Kaidan for reasons we will get into when we go into Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Of course, my Shepard has sort of a bit of a puppy love crush on Kaidan, but is unwilling to show it at this point. In his character, he's just not willing to show it just yet. But that ultimately influenced why he chose Kaidan over Ashley. And that kind of is going to haunt him. And because of that, he was sort of a dick to everybody. He was a dick to Kaidan. He was addicted. He let his emotions dictate who or what decision he made, and that's going to haunt him going forward a bit. And it's going to continue to haunt him and continue to sort of plague him. And then there's an event in Mass Effect 2 that's really going to sort of hammer this home. Or sort of haunt him that he made the decision that he did on Vermeer. Now, as we went back to the Citadel, in fact, that's where we are right now. We are on the Citadel. You will hear that we were just grounded, right? For some reason, the Council is like, no, we now need to handle Vermeer. We need to handle this with a delicate hand, but there's just no time for a delicate hand. And for some reason, Udina is on board with the Council now for some reason, because he's the politician. He's not the military man. Well, Shepard is the military man, and so is Anderson. So Anderson has now summoned us to go talk to him, and this event is going to trigger the Ilos mission that we're about to embark upon. Now, of course, my Shepard was pissed. He was alone. He hasn't romanced anybody because he doesn't really see romance as an option at this point within his career. He doesn't... In fact, a lot of his friendships, if anything, he feels the closest to Rex at this point. Rex and a bit of Tali at this point, because of what's going on. The friendship between Shepard and Garrus is going to sort of flourish more come Mass Effect 2. But right now, if there's any character that my Shepard feels the closest with, it's Rex, overall. They just seem to have this understanding, and Vermeer was another sort of showcase of this. My Shepard knew he was going to get Rex to stand down. He knew Rex enough, and knew Rex, as angry as he was, had a big enough brain inside of that cranium of his that he would step down, and he did. Shepard knew that this is what was going to happen. He trusted Rex to make the right decision, and sure enough, Rex made the right decision. So, that's going to influence stuff, especially when we go into Mass Effect 3. But I've rambled on enough, sort of giving you sort of some logics behind my Shepard's character. Hopefully we'll get a lot of role-playing again today. The amount of role-playing that I had on the last playthrough that I did was a real joy. You know, saying like, I might do this, but my character, this Shepard, would do this, and giving a reason why. So hopefully we see a lot more of that going forward. Hello, Godzilla Kiru. I knew you would be here. You finally started playing? Oh, fucking awesome. It's the challenge to play. As I've said, the first Mass Effect overall is my least favorite of the trilogy. But it's still a really good game. I'm still having a blast. It is very grindy compared to the other two games. So, yeah, take that as you will. So I say without further ado, let's actually get into this. Yeah. We'll continue where we left off. Again, Anderson has summoned us to go talk to him in Cora's Den. And that is where we're going right now. Hi. Hello, Anderson.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
Well, you could have helped me.
You had to know what was going to happen. Why didn't you warn me?
I tried. The ambassador wouldn't let me get a message through.
Again, I'm
before
being
you
a little
got
bit more renegade here
I know
because
you're pissed
I feel
off
like
right
my
now,
Shepard at this point
you
would
can't
be
give up.
just pissed.
They all think this is over, but we
Done,
both know it's not.
if you will.
You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
Sorry, I needed to take a swig there. Now, Shepard likes this. Shepard's done at this point. He's so pissed. He just lost a major member of his team. And granted, Kira, he kind of snapped him out of that for a moment when he went to speak with him after the Vermeer mission itself. Kira, he kind of was able to snap him out of it. But he's lost a member of his squad. Forgetting the information on Sovereign and realizing that Sovereign... We always knew that Sovereign was kind of like the bigger threat. Remember, Benezia kind of foreshadowed a lot of this. She kind of foreshadowed this, and she sort of talked about this quite a bit. But we didn't realize how big of a threat Sovereign was until we actually met Sovereign. And we realized that it's not just Sovereign, right? It's not just Sovereign who is coming to destroy everything. He is, in essence, this harbinger. He is the vanguard, I think he says. The vanguard of our destruction. There is a lot more of him out there. And that... No one's listening to this. That's the thing that's irking Shepard the most. No one's listened to him. Nothing has happened. And what does he get for getting this information that could possibly save the galaxy, right? In his mind, anyways. It could possibly save the galaxy. What does the Council do? They ground him. They ground his ship. They don't so much ground him, they ground his ship. So that way they can deal with the political backfire, if you will, of what happened at Vermeer, which was a lot. That was a lot on Vermeer that just went down. You know, and almost cure to the genophage that Saren and them and the Geth were working on, right? That's huge, right? That could be devastating for races such as, especially the Solarians and the Turians, right? That'd be absolutely crazy. So there's a lot more. To me, that's what the Council's kind of focusing on. They don't really care so much about the Reapers. Yes, Reapers, quote unquote. You know, that the whole meme that came out of that. But they care about Saren being a rogue Spectre, which is bad. Very, very, very bad. And bad on them. It makes them look bad, right? And then we have this whole thing with the genophage, right? With the Krogan. And that, you know, only 1 in 1,000 Krogan actually are born alive. That kind of deal because of the genophage, because that was to keep their population in check after the Rachni Wars, which again we had kind of a mission with. We decided to save the Rachni Queen instead of letting their entire race die within the Matriarch Benezia mission on Novera, which by the way I take that back. Novera overall is my favorite mission within the first Mass Effect game, not Vermeer. Vermeer's second. So my Shepard's fucking pissed. He's fucking done, right? The Shepard's... he's like, I can't... What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, that's what he's like within this. So let's get right back to it, shall we?
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes.
Of course, he would jump right on board with
That's a
Anderson.
restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
This is why I brought
We
Caden.
don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
No, we're gonna fucking... Yeah, we're gonna break into his office. I don't like this option. This option's very anticlimactic. We get to punch Udina for this.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Oh yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
And away we go.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get to the Normandy. I'm going to just turn down my game volume just a tad. And then we'll be good to go. Let's get the hell out of here. CSEC is where we need to go. Oh, good job, Godzilla Kiro. I'm glad you've been streaming. I didn't even know you had a Twitch. I'll be completely honest with you. Sorry, I didn't know that. Let's get the hell out of here.
Of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life
Caden's got a
protecting the
headache.
colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles
I'll rub your
in
temples,
courage, or to
Caden.
explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Look at that ass. Away we go. Let me go to my equipment really quick. What do I have right now? I have a Banshee. Yeah, keep that. Let's see. Can increase rapid what's this one? Kinetic stabilizer. Improve accuracy. Massive increase to weapon overheating. Yeah. I'll go with that one instead. What do I have with my shotgun now? Massive increase to weapon overheating. Yeah, let's Snowblind. Damage, destabilize enemy, reducing their accuracy, more advanced. Do. No, let's go with that. My grenades are fine. What about my sniper rifle? Let's see, that is a rail extension. We could go... What's this? Advanced? Nah, we don't need that. From overheating? Yes. Let's do that. What's here? We'll keep the high explosive rounds on this one. Prototype upgrade greatly increases damage, but it also causes your weapon to overheat faster. But we have that, but then we have this, which heat dampening, so that should kind of even out. Caden, what have you got? Oh my god, buddy. That's fine. I think. Yeah, that's fine overall, I think. What's this? This is kinetic stabilizer. We'll do that for you. And that one's fine. Oh shit. Why did I do that? Okay. Got that one. Definitely that. And next, we want something to kind of dampen it. We have that. And then... there. Garrus, your sniper rifle. What do you have right now? Let's give you an Avenger 10. There we go. So you had the 9 before. Now you have the Avenger 10. I'm okay with that. Because I'm honestly probably going to take these guys with me. Either that or Rex.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Yes. Yes.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't crack your knuckles, Joker. You might break them. Yes.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Consequences be damned. We need to do this. For the sake of the galaxy, everybody. For the sake of the fucking galaxy. We gotta save them. Ah! Here we go. Let's go talk with the crew.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy.
I know.
We'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
That's such a human reaction. I love that reaction. Oh, this is fucked. But it was awesome.
Oh, damn it. No sign of pursuit? I was hoping the council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Mission's not
Saren's
over
still
yet.
out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun.
Honestly, that
Say,
seems like the
Commander.
more renegade answer.
So you need something?
No.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Goodbye, buddy. We'll kick some ass. Gonna talk with everybody. I'm gonna improve Rex's weapons because I'm probably gonna end up taking him with me. There's also a part of me that loves that the crew is like, yeah, they've seen enough of this, they've been with me enough that, you know what, they are going to support me. I kind of like that. We see that a lot in Mass Effect 2, that sort of camaraderie.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I'll try not to.
It's strange, being
Oh,
a
whoops.
fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard.
See what everyone's favorite blue
This will all
lady.
be over soon, Shepard. One way or another. This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Boring. I'm sure Caden's answer would be a little boring too. It's just they become so much better fleshed out characters in the next game.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
Yeah, they've been around a while. So were the Turians. We gave them a boot in the ass.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boot, Commander.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Down we go. Check in with the others. here he should be gone by now. He is indeed.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Just say it.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
Trust me.
They won't.
With you, anything's possible.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I love Rex. I love Rex in Mass Effect 1 so much.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy.
Goddamn right
After
we did.
everything you told me, it seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
So long! No! I'm not gonna do this.
Stealing the Normandy is a trivial risk compared to the threat of Saren.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
If you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. Just hope we can
That
keep
becomes
Saren
big
for
with
the
Garrus
last
later
place.
on. That really does. That whole sentimentality, had we done nothing, we would have regretted it more. That's a big part of who Garrus is throughout the next few games. That's a very telling line. God, I love that Turian. I'm not gonna tell him to quit whining.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
Where Rex? No. We want him on a shotgun. Okay. What weapons do we have here? Is that? We'll keep the high explosive rounds for that. Let's try to get something that dampens it a bit. And we'll have a dampener. There. Yeah, let's fix this thing up. Oh Christ, that's only a Lancer 1? Holy fuck, no way. Need some kind of... Need some kind of... There we go. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. That's what we got. Hi, Tally.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Your father probably had some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
I should go.
See you later.
Shepard's definitely got a little bit of a renegade streak in him right now. Let's go. Let's get to Ilos. Ah, fuck it. Going to the wrong place. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Tur. Away we go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. Ooh. Geth Dreadnoughts.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
This is the moment that proves to Shepard just how good of a pilot Joker is right here. Alright, who do I want to take with me? I'm going to take Caden, and I'm going to take... I'll take Garrus with me. I'm going to take... I think I'm going to take Rex with me on my final mission. Here we go.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Oh god, the music in this game is so good. Alright, let's go. Rifle's hot. Garrus. There we go. Can we get over there? I totally forgot if we could or not. No, we can't. Forgot. Just wanted to make sure. I can't quite remember. Got the son of a bitch. What is this? Ugh, a little creepy. Dead end. Here we go. What's over here? Where was that elevator? One second. Gonna double back. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. On me, boys. I'm gonna get out my sniper again.
Hostile contact!
Not now, Shepard!
Here we go. See that? That's how it's done, bitch.
Negative contacts, Commander.
The fuck is that? Oh, it's one of those.
Secured.
Alright, how do I get over there? Down here? Yes. Where am I right now? Yep, let's go.
This place still has power. Must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Hostiles, holy fuck. Oh boy.
Countermeasure deployed.
All right, boys. Oh my god, what the fuck? What are you doing? Oh, because it's an ally right now. Okay. I won't let me go. Oh, fuck this. Insufficient Omni Gel. Oh, I got this. What am I missing? Security room. Is it over here? Yes. Okay. Or not. Where the fuck do I go? There we go.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take. Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
You can't understand it?
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Unsafe.
Which is a really cool idea, by the way.
Refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
What is the only hope?
Act of desperation. The Conduit. All is lost.
Oh, God.
It said something about the Conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
I love that, the bit of voice acting on that second voice.
Cannot be stopped.
Cannot be stopped. Oh, God, I love that. The atmosphere of that. It's perfect. Oh, my God. Something much bigger than us is at work here. I love it. All right, here we go, here we go. Cannot be stopped, cannot be stopped. Oh, I love that shit so much. That's stuff I like hearing. That's like the type of like impending dread and horror that like I live for. Literally, I live for that kind of horror.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. Firepower will come in handy.
Oh God, I'm gonna Austin Power this. Yes. There we go. Cannot be stopped. Oh, that's so good.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it
More likely that. I love how you can hear the Vigil theme playing right now.
Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably try to keep...
I like the the juxtaposition between the music and the action. Like, it is pretty. This is where the Protheans put their last hope, was to put them into stasis here, and even that didn't work. That didn't save them from the Reapers.
What's happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
I love the Vigil theme. It's
what do you think
such
we're gonna
a
find down here?
peaceful
It has to
tune.
be useful if it specifically targeted us.
I don't know. I just hope that whatever's down here is friendly. We've got enough enemies at the moment.
The stasis pod, they're everywhere. And yet, what did it do? It didn't do anything.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
It looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
50,000 years old, of
I do not
course.
sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Which proves that
Wait,
indoctrination
how
is
come I
something they
can
can
understand you?
sense.
Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, chief
Is it a good thing on the
overseer of the
Citadel?
Ilos research facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
Oh, it's so good,
The Citadel
guys.
is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's
It
horizon.
is the Conduit.
When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
I mean, isn't that such a cool idea, though? Like if you really break it down to brass tacks. That's such a cool idea, and such an interesting idea. That time and time and time and time and time again, the Reapers have said it, so that this Citadel is the trap. Time and time and time again, all these species from around the galaxy use it, because it's such a perfect hub for the galaxy to collect, for the seat of government for the galaxy to collect, is at the Citadel. Therefore, make it the arbiter of their destruction. I love that idea. It's like, it's a giant trap, as they put it, and I just love that idea so freaking much.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack.
What little we know of the
Reapers seized
Protheans.
control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Now, you see, we don't know jack about the Protheans at this point, but as we learn more about the Protheans as the games go on, what he just said makes so much more sense, right? Because the Protheans are very different. Their cycle was very different from ours in that the Protheans had an empire. They ran the galaxy. There may have been other species that they dealt with in their cycle, but it was very clear that the Protheans were the ones that ran the galaxy. They were the dominant species of that cycle, right? And what he just said makes perfect sense why the Reapers would break them down so quickly. We have a chance to stop the Reapers from coming through and using the Citadel as the launching point of their massive offensive into our galaxy. The Protheans didn't. They failed to get there in time. And because they were such a centralized species, these Protheans, then it makes sense why suddenly their government on the Citadel was completely destroyed. Any fleet that they had on the Citadel was completely destroyed. All of that crap goes wrong at once. And as Vigil just explained, it split them apart. They became independent sort of galaxies, all fighting different wars, essentially, instead of being a centralized force, which is a big reason why they ultimately failed in the long run. Honestly, I wish that idea was actually played out more within the Mass Effect trilogy as a whole. It kind of gets dropped, but the idea is solid. Again, it's all this world building that I just love in this game. And it's such an interesting concept as well. Like, our cycle is so different from the Prothean cycle. It really is. So it's only like we're a much more of a pluralistic cycle, right? We have the Asari, Turians, Quarians, humans. We a bunch of different the Krogans, Solarians. We have all these different races. Well, that wasn't really the case with the Protheans, and it's sort of interesting that the Protheans were almost too centralized, and because they were too centralized, they failed. They fell apart quicker than our cycle did. Very interesting ideas, very interesting little nuances within that in terms of themes that we get throughout the remainder of the games. And it kind of gets planted right here. I like this a lot. I like this.
The war was lost. If you had surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal.
Yeah.
The extinction of all advanced organic life.
And we know this now.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control.
Big part of the next few games.
By other Protheans.
Big part of the next few games.
Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why
That's
do they
the
keep
big question,
repeating this
isn't it?
pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings
cannot hope to comprehend.
In the end, what does it matter?
pure
Your
HP
survival
Lovecraft.
depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
That is absolutely pure HP Lovecraft right there. We cannot understand their motives. That's what makes them so goddamn terrifying as an enemy.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Dark
Our worlds
space.
were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them.
Let us grow and populate for another
All
cycle.
evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
And if I remember correctly, the genocide of the Protheans, the destruction of this cycle, took thousands of years. It wasn't like it just hit and suddenly it was wabam, they were suddenly all wiped out in a blink of an eye. And I guess, I mean, in terms of the life cycle of a galaxy, yeah, you know, it's kind of a blink of an eye. But for them, it was still thousands of years. So that's a long time. It's a slow grinding process, and you will lose. Oh, that's so horrifying to me.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The Conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The Conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door under the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were to attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed.
Here we go.
Decades.
Centuries. Yep.
The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
Oh. And so one by one, you started shutting them down until they were all dead.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel.
Yep.
First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
My Shepard understands, though. It was necessary for him to fulfill his mission.
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the Conduit?
The Conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel.
Yes. Yep.
Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the Conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the Conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the
Light
station
bulb.
to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
No.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control over the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the Conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return.
And this one was Sovereign.
Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united
so much
the
info
forces of
happening
every
here.
organic species against it.
So much info.
Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds.
They can't
but the
be beat.
Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
The Reapers come from dark space? How do they even survive out there?
We only have theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter a prolonged state of inactivity to conserve energy. Effectively, they hibernate for the tens of thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons span the breadth of our empire. We use them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world.
Again, so it sets them apart from
destroyed during the invasion.
From our
but
cycle.
Once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination.
This is why it went after Shepard like it did.
We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world.
Yeah.
But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Which makes me wonder if Sovereign knew about that. And if Sovereign knew about that, is a big reason why he chose Saren.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first.
Ugh, that's so creepy.
Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign.
God, that's so
or its
creepy.
field.
That's so creepy.
They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
To be bred to just be a mindless husk slave, to bring about the destruction of organic life, time and time over the course of millions of years. Ugh, that's so creepy. And maybe that's what Sovereign wants to do with the Geth.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station.
Oh, God.
I fear they suffered a slow, grim death.
Oh.
I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
This city is too quiet.
There are secrets here that were meant to be forgotten.
Where's that data? Journal. Another thing that I really like about the Vigil theme is that it's very beautiful, it's very peaceful, yet it's got this slight unnerving edge to it. It's not quite right. It's a bit of an uncanny valley.
They failed. Not entirely. They've given us a weapon. They've given us a chance. If we can just get there in time.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I love how this is making my thing slip. There we go. Let's see where else we can go. Let's just follow the water. Very alien-looking world. I like the design of this planet a lot, actually. There we go. Back on track, back on track. That looks weird. What is that? Lens flare.
There! The conduit! It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Yep, here we go. There's Sovereign. Destiny Ascension. Fuck it, we're finishing the game today, guys.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control, do you copy?
Ah, Saren's such a badass villain. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're doing this. Fight through them. We're gonna get all the way through them.
Hang on. Things are gonna get a little rough.
Keep moving. God damn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Critical failures detected across all monitors.
Okay, Avina.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
No. not the Mako, not the Mako. Anything but my Mako. Oh god.
Critical failure was detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation. Not adjourned. Critical failure was detected across all monitored systems.
Oh. Oh, that's so terrifying. Look at the... Oh, the atmosphere is so good in this game.
Saren's close now.
Here we go. Aw. The Keepers were just slaves. They didn't deserve that.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Is this when Sovereign reveals himself? Yep. Oh, look at him! A fucking tank. Oh god, this music is so good. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. It's all about sex, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about sex. Things going into other things.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up! We're going outside!
Oh. This is great. This is great.
I hope I remember my low-gravity combat training.
Never thought I'd see the Citadel from this angle, Shepard.
Oh. What atmosphere. Great atmosphere. Holy shit. Come on, you sons of bitches. Shotgun time. Look at that atmosphere, and such a great sense of scale, too. Oh, I'm just gushing over this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sounded like a dreadnought. Oh, Jesus. What's here? Must be another way. Another, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do here? I seem to be trapped. There's something. Something's keeping me from putting down that barrier, and I don't know what it is. I want to say it's this thing. Do I go around it? No. What do I do? What do I do? What was I supposed to do? Fight the dreadnought ship, but with what? Fuck. Was I not supposed to do that? No, I guess oh.
Perimeter secured.
All right. What do I do? Where do I go? What? None of these. What the? What's happening? Is this a glitch? Hold on. Now I gotta look this up because I don't know what am I doing wrong. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Alright, I think I know what I did wrong. I shot those things instead of... So I have to go back a bit. But I think I shot them instead of activating them. And I think what I need to do is I need to activate these things. Let's see if this works. Oh my god. Hold on. Fuck that. Equipment. I'm gonna sell a lot of this as better gel. Wait, what? Thank you. Yes. Try it now. There. There. Let's go back to this one. Oh, this one's crap. And that fucking fence is still up. There's one over here. There we go. Okay. Here. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Shields disabled.
There we go. That's what I did wrong. Figured it out. I need to turn down my game volume. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, that's what I did wrong. That's what I did wrong. Wow. Brett, Garrus. That son of a bitch. Alright. Figured it out. God, I can't see shit. Charge, boys, charge! Felt like a stone. See, I knew there was a way to beat it. I just had to figure out what to do and where to go. Come on, boys. Oh, God. I think it's time for my shotgun. Saren. This is our confrontation with Saren, finally. One of my favorite moments in the entire trilogy right here.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign
I
will
can
have
see
full
you clearly,
control
Shepard.
of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation.
It's fully gone.
I was
Oh
implanted
no.
to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign
I disagree.
completely.
I love
I
this.
understand that the Reapers need organics.
If you don't like it, too bad.
Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die. And your companions. Everyone you know and love. Everyone you've ever met. Don't you understand? You will all die.
He chooses
The Reapers can't be
synthesis.
stopped, not by the Protheans, not
Join
by you.
them.
The cycle always continues.
The Reapers don't use organics. They devour and discard them. As soon as the conquest is over, you'll be cast aside.
I had no choice. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. Surrender or death. There are no other options.
Yeah, this is... I've got to do the typical Shepard thing. Go with the intimidation, then go take his side.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
Fuck it.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Oh, so good. So fucking good.
Somebody needs to put Saren in his place.
Saren's close now.
It's one of my favorite dialogue moments in the entire game. It was so fucking good. Alright, let's get down there somehow. No. Oh, whoops. Duh.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
I'm right here,
See if you can
Caden.
open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
You see, I feel like this is...
Come in now to save the Ascension.
I need to mention this here because this is one of my problems with Mass Effect in all seriousness, is that during some of these big decisions like this, the game will blatantly go against character because of the morality system that they have. No matter what, if a character... there's a tier system as to who's more Renegade and who's more Paragon than the other. Liara is like the ultimate Paragon, followed by Caden. Tali is like the ultimate neutral. And then you have Ashley, who's a little bit more neutral. You have Garrus, who's a little more Renegade. And then you have Rex, who is all the way on the other end of the spectrum, Renegade. To me, it kind of goes... no matter what happens, if I took Rex and Garrus, for example, on this mission, Garrus would suddenly say, no, save the Council. And Rex would be like, fuck the Council. So in this case, I feel like Garrus is going out of character in this. He would say, no, save the Council. Him being despite him being really alienated, no pun intended, by the Council, as he was a member of CSEC, he would still say, save the Council. They are the central point of the galaxy, remember. So I don't feel like that is well within his character. Now, Caden absolutely would say, save the Council, because that is the Paragon thing to do. Now, in terms of the character, let's get into this. What this Shepard would be thinking in this moment. He would be very tempted to let the Council die. They grounded him. They did all this shit. They've been nothing but a nuisance since this whole thing began, and they didn't believe him. But to let them die? No, sir. And remember, the Reapers succeeded at killing the Council beforehand, and they wiped out the Protheans. He's going to have that still in the back of his mind. He just talked to Vigil, remember? There's really only one option that Shepard's gonna choose: save the
Opening
council.
the relays now, Joker.
Very different than what he would have been at the beginning of the game.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Very different than the Shepard at the beginning of the game. He never would have done that if this is the same Shepard.
Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Yeah, humanity's coming to save your ass. Because of course we are. We're like America in World War II.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on
God bless you,
Saren.
Hackett. God bless you, Hackett. God fucking bless you.
Make sure he's dead.
Again, the Shepard at the beginning of this game would have killed the Council. Hands down would have killed them. Not anymore. Not because of his interactions with other races like Tali, Garrus, and Rex. You enjoyed that, Garrus.
He's dead.
Or is he? Dun, dun, dun! The implants. Now, before we get into that, I like how this kind of foreshadows the type of enemies we will fight in Mass Effect 3. I really like that. Anyways, let's kill this fucker.
This station is mine.
What the fuck am I doing? Using the Geth technology. Shit. Fucker's quick. Get that son of a bitch.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Fuck yeah, Hackett. Fuck yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Oh shit, we got him down. Shoot that son of a bitch. Come on. Ugh. Uh-oh. Dead Reaper, Dead Reaper.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
It's not the end of Sovereign, though.
Go!
Mission failed. We did it. We saved the city.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Nah. A little Reaper falling on my head wasn't gonna kill me. A collector will. Epic. Epic. So good. So good. So good. Classic. Here we go, gentlemen.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will
Very
need a
political
list
answer.
of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Oh, fuck that. I'm not gonna get to...
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
That's the point.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new
I
era
wish Anderson
for both humanity
becoming...
and the Council.
I wish that had more consequences in the next few games. I really do. It's one of the things that the games just kind of forget about as they go along. The fact that you can choose, because Udina ends up becoming Counselor no matter what you do. But I wish... Just imagine how different Mass Effect 3 would have been. You know, if they actually followed through with this supposedly big decision you make within this game. This isn't over yet. The Reapers will return. Sorry.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands.
Ah, Reapers.
And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
The fuck is this? Just mug for me, Shepard, would you? Also, badass song about to play. I genuinely love this song. Genuinely love this song. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mass Effect 1. It was a treat. Again, this is, out of all of the Mass Effect games, this is the one that I've played the least, and I've said that many times now, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. But I definitely know all the outcomes and different choices and stuff better for Mass Effect 2 and 3 by far than this one. This is a treat to go back to and play. There's a lot of problems that I have with this game in terms of oftentimes objectives aren't really clear. It's easy to get lost in this game. As you can see by me just bumbling about all the time. And the reuse of assets and stuff like that definitely gives the game a dated feel, along with the grinding nature of several of the missions that holds this game from getting an A in my book. But it gets a B, you know, a solid B, not a B minus, not a B plus, a B. Because, boy howdy, what this game gets right. It fucking nails. It gets so right. It's so good at establishing the Mass Effect universe as a legit universe. It's so good at its world building. It's so good at introducing the beginning of what we get in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Because as I said, Mass Effect 2 and 3 I think are superior games to this. But it's so good. Like, even with the characters, it's like we get the beginnings of what makes these guys so special. What makes Mass Effect so special. And that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for this game right here that we just played. And it's so good at doing what a first step in a series or saga should. And that's establish the universe first and foremost. Establish it as a plausible, workable universe with rules. And this game succeeds at that in droves. And it really is why it is such a classic. Now, out of all three of the games, definitely this is the most cult classic out of all of them. You know, like, I wasn't one of the original people to play this because I had a PlayStation. You know, I didn't even playing on PC either. That just wasn't an option for me growing up. It's definitely a cult hit. Mass Effect didn't become Mass Effect until the following game, Mass Effect 2. And that game exploded in popularity. Exploded. Because that's when EA got involved. And suddenly they had a lot more money to work with. That being said, this is the first time I've ever played the Legendary Edition of these games, and boy howdy, does this game look significantly better now than the blockiness that we got within the vanilla version of the game. Wow. This game looks so much better now. It's fantastic. I mean, everything in this game is just fantastic. Music, sound design, atmosphere. I can't praise the atmosphere in this game enough. It's just so good at establishing this threat from beyond, and well, as we know now, in dark space, that is so terrible that we just can't comprehend it. And if we try to comprehend it, it's nothing. We'll either become indoctrinated or just absolutely go crazy. There's no in between. To the point, I love that idea so much that it's to the point that I wish they didn't explain the Reapers as much as they do within Mass Effect 3. Something that I think makes them work so well as a villain is that we don't know much about them. They're kind of like the Borg in that way within Star Trek. I've always thought the Borg worked best as like this villain that we know very little about. And the less we know about the Borg, the creepier they are, which is one reason why I don't like Star Trek Voyager so much, is they just explain too much with the Borg. They give them a face too much, so suddenly I just laugh at them. I'm not afraid of them anymore. And it's the same with the Reapers, and I'm happy that they don't... They give a... In my opinion, they still give out a little too much information about the Reapers, but they don't Voyager it. They don't explain them to the point where you know literally everything about them. There's still a lot of mysteries with the Reapers that we just don't understand by the end of Mass Effect 3. And that's good. That's a good thing. Because despite even all this, you know, there's still that terrifying threat that we got to deal with. And certainly out of all three of the Mass Effect games, this one has the most H.P. Lovecraftian elements with it. We do get that in Mass Effect 2 as well, but Mass Effect 2 goes into more body horror, a lot more body horror than this game does. And that body horror kind of follows through to Mass Effect 3. But this game does everything it was supposed to. Literally everything it was supposed to. It establishes this universe in such a near perfect way in terms of lore and in terms of world building this game succeeds at. Is the story a little weak? Yes. But through side missions and stuff like that, you get to learn more about this universe, you get to learn more about your characters. And something that I feel the writers of the Mass Effect trilogy, particularly the first two games, because some new writers came on for Mass Effect 3, is because of the success of this game, they realized, okay, we did this one establishing the universe now. Now let's Empire Strikes Back it. Let's take a step back. Let's make a very simple, straightforward plot for the sequel, and let's make it about the characters. How does this universe impact your characters? Which isn't... I mean, it's in this, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near as in-depth and as deep and as three-dimensional as it is within Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Because this game is so hell-bent on establishing this universe, establishing its rules, establishing the roles within the universe. This is a treat to play again. Again, it's been 10 years since I've touched these games. Literally 10 years, actually. A full decade. This is a total treat. This is a total treat. I'm so looking forward to continuing this into Mass Effect 2. I wasn't even... just to show you how much fun I was having with this. I wasn't even planning on freaking playing the final mission tonight. I was gonna kind of hold off, just play a little bit, but I couldn't stop. Like, I wanted to beat this. And here I am. I wanted to make this 12 parts, but here I am with 11. Oh well. This is fantastic, guys. This is so good. So freaking good. And this song that I was playing was fantastic. A good way to end it. I've always been a sucker for games that, or anything really, that have a song go over the end credits. I've always been kind of a sucker for that. I just always have been. Lord of the Rings trilogy, for example. Even the Hobbit trilogy. They all have good songs at the end credits. Wow. I am so excited to get into Mass Effect 2 and 3, right? This was the first chapter of 3, in essence, the first part of a book. And now we're moving on to what a lot of people consider the best of the trilogy, which is Mass Effect 2. And overall, I would have to agree with them. Mass Effect 2 is my favorite of the trilogy. And it's just so good. It literally, what I love about Mass Effect 2 is that it takes everything that worked within this game, then improves upon it, and it gets rid of everything that didn't work. Right? So a lot of the Mako stuff and everything like that, the grindy nature that is a lot of the side missions within this, where you're just, you're going from point A to point B, get these minerals, I'll do this. Yeah, it excises all of that. And in many ways, by streamlining all of this, Mass Effect 2 allows us to focus more on our characters as a result. But it's a brilliant decision on the part of the writers to then take a step back and say, okay, we've established this world. Now you know the basics of this world. You know what the races are, the important ones are within this universe. We'll introduce a few more within Mass Effect 2. We'll expand the scope a little bit, but now we'll focus on our characters. How has this universe shaped our characters, and how are our characters going to shape this universe? And that, to me, is what a good sequel is supposed to do. A good sequel is not necessarily supposed to be really really plot driven, right? Usually that you should save that for the third one. The third one should be the grand finale, the one that really focuses on your main mission and stuff like that. The second game really focus on your characters, and this trilogy is just no exception to that. And I'm looking forward to playing that with you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on this ANP Let's Play of the first Mass Effect game. It's been an honor. I've been wanting to do this. I've literally been wanting to do this since high school, and I've now been able to do it. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Hopefully, I think what I'm going to do is I'm no longer going to be... I'll still play these on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. They just have to play so late, which is one reason why I think the viewership on this is very, very low, and I get, some more viewers later. But hopefully I'll be able to do these on Sundays again, with the exception of the first Sunday, because I like to do, the regular ANP live streams during that time. But hopefully I'll be able to play these on Sundays at an earlier time, so more people can kind of come in and tune in and ask questions in the comments and do all sorts of stuff, because I know there's an audience here, because people are talking to me about it. So, and I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to continue the ANP Mass Effect playthrough, because the next time we start this, we'll be playing Mass Effect 2. We'll be playing the middle child of the trilogy, and I'm so full of nostalgia right now. I'm full of genuinely great nostalgia. Like, this isn't like, oh, I remember this as a kid and stuff like that. No, this is good nostalgia. This is a good feeling, and I can't wait to take that mission with everybody else. So, thank you very, 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 very much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the continuation of this with Mass Effect 2, because again, we're playing all 3 games here. We are not playing Andromeda. All my social media is in the description below. And in the end, this is Adam Noise of and Productions saying, sayonara.